So here I was the other day trying to keep the daily upload grind going, okay? And I was working on a college assignment. Basically, I'm working on this big speech thing where I kind of have to do off the cuff because, I mean, on one hand, you have to like write the speech, but you can't read off the speech, and we only have a week to do it. So, like, literally, the teacher said herself, or rather, the professor, that you can't just memorize it. There's just not enough time. It's like the beginning of the class, so she doesn't expect a ton, but there's obviously some rules you have to follow. And while I'm working on that, I decide that I need to make a video, right? And I had recorded a video previously, so I'm in the process of editing it, taking a little break. And it was supposed to be just like a whatever video, like just kind of like offhanded video, like just one of the many about like my graduation and how I graduated. But the thing was, it didn't turn out that way. You see, I had a pretty uninteresting thing happen to me during my graduation, where basically my school had an event where we just stood in line for like hours. And I tried to, well, attempted to spice it up a little bit with talking about some other things that happened that day, which, if you guys hadn't already guessed, was me talking about Bluey and my mixed feelings for it. On one hand, I dislike the show, but I don't actually hate it. I kind of just, I don't even really know what it's about, okay? I've watched a few episodes, not enough to like say I'm an avid hater or enjoyer, whatever you Bluey stans are. So, you know, I'm working on the video. I just finish editing it together, the things I said, throw it up, make a thumbnail that was like all right. It wasn't like the best thumbnail. Like I looked at it, I was like, okay, this is good, but I could probably redo it. And then I went into just a coma of working on my speech and everything I had to do. Next thing I know, it's like 2 a.m. Oh, shoot. Next thing I know, it's 2 a.m. and I am dead tired. And because I've just been working on this, my brain is exhausted. I'm just sitting here. I was like, I've got work tomorrow morning. I got to go to bed. So my video finished processing. I finished adding all the like little adjustments, like end cards and yada, yada, yada. And I just uploaded it. And I didn't really have time by the time I uploaded it to like change the thumbnail, and I decided to go to bed. And I was sitting here, I was like, you know, like I said, the thumbnail could have probably been better. It's good, don't get me wrong. It's like all right by my standards, but like I probably could have done a better job. But then I was like, I'll see you in the morning, okay? Because the way I do things is basically right before I go to bed, I upload a video, especially recently when I'm doing daily uploads, and then I go to bed, and then when I wake up, I look at how it did view-wise and statistics and all that stuff. So I either start off my morning really strong or I start off my morning depressed. So, you know, I woke up and I kind of remembered, you know, as I'm about to get ready for work, I'm like, oh, right, I uploaded a video. Let's see how it's doing. And honestly, it would have been good like a week ago. It would have been okay, but it wasn't good now. It was 30 views. It was like, I usually wake up and I've got like 100 to 200. That's not good. So I'm sitting there, I continue getting ready for my day. And I'm like, okay, you know what? As soon as I get a chance, I'll change the thumbnail like right before I go to work and, you know, make it good, make it great, and it'll all be good. But, you know, as anyone who is focused on something of particular interest, whenever let me just actually shoot, I was using smart words and I don't remember what I was saying. As anyone who is particularly interested in something and has something on their mind, they're obviously going to think about it multiple times and probably check up on it if they can. So I kept like looking at the video and I realized every time I looked at it, the number went up, and that's unfortunate. And for a second there, I was kind of like, dang, this is crazy, you know? Like, I guess, I don't know, all my viewers were asleep because all my viewers live in California and are children. That was just, it was a guess. Like, if you're a child and you live in California and you watch me coincidentally, don't take offense to that. You're great. I'm not saying you are, though. You're probably old and wise and cool. Anyways, like I was saying, then I realized I didn't need to change the thumbnail because, you know, it's becoming one of my highest performing videos just like right off the bat. And I was kind of like, oh shoot, you know what? This is going pretty well. But that's when problems started to arise, because as any content creator or person who just posts a video or two would know, that if a video gets popular, you start to get a bunch of people with their own opinions, maybe new people, maybe old people, who knows, maybe just your casual viewers, but they might all have different opinions. And this particular video, which was doing particularly well, was maybe because of the particular topic the video was about. And what was that topic, you ask? Well, it was about a little kids show that you know, was apparently a lot more popular than I thought. Okay, I talked about Bluey and my quote unquote hate for it. That's what I talked about. And I was a little shocked that people had such strong feelings about it, because, you know, some of the comments were just like, you know, they were my true fans, like, oh yeah, Bluey sucks. Oh, I tried watching chicken once, and it was terrible. I almost threw up, and my dog blah 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 blah. I can't spell. But then there was others, because in my thumbnail I basically said in text the worst show. I never specifically stated that I thought the show was the worst show, but you know, I put in the thumbnail, so obviously people are gonna assume that's how I feel. I don't think it's the worst show. I watched, what's a really bad show? Man, I watched Batwoman, okay? I do not think it is the worst show in all of existence. I'm gonna push you off the edge, Spider-Man 2099. Spider-Man 2099? Nah. So anyways, like I said, I got my base people, but then I also got people who took the exact opposite approach, and they were saying things like mad cause bad, skill issue, not hot take, unbased. They were saying stuff like that in my comment section. And listen, I know most of you probably don't speak millennial like me, but you know, saying skill issue to someone or mad cause bad is basically the equivalent of insulting your entire family line. Okay, it's that serious, just to let you know. So you know, you think I'm gonna take this sanding down? Like, what am I supposed to do? I've been like completely outplayed, outclassed, outmanned. There's nothing I can really do in a situation like this, you know, besides like cry, but that's besides the point. So no, I realized that was a growing problem. Where am I going with this, dude? I don't know. That was about it. So if there's one lesson to gain from this video, it's don't mess with Bluey fans, because they will go for the throat and go for the feels, and they'll make you cry. But I'm no slouch. Oh yeah, Bluey fans, you want to go? You want to fight, dude? The show sucks. Ha ha ha! Roasted. Get it? Ha! What are you gonna do? Dislike? Don't, please. I mean, yeah, you know, the show's okay, guys. I don't actually hate the show. I actually kind of do hate the show, but I don't have a good reason to hate the show, so don't listen to me. I'm not gonna tell people not to watch the show or judge people for watching it, because as far as kids shows go, it's pretty good. Like, what would you rather have your kid watch? Cocomelon or Bluey? I'm pretty sure the answer is obvious.